I'm Danny.
And I'm Althea.
And we are
DNA Live, baby. I love when he does that horn.
All right, so let's get to some of the stuff that you love.
No, go ahead. You wanted to start with your media base?
Okay, so first off, to the artists that are watching and the artists that got to learn, this is a teaching tool right now for all of you.
All of you.
See, I'm tired of watching everybody on the gram, everybody trying to get, oh, yeah, this is great. This is what's help. It's not helping you, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Illuminate only really goes through media base, and media base is something to actually help you guys. How do you get on media base? You start getting yourself on real radio stations. I mean, shout out to Hot 97, Power 105, all the radio stations out here. But if you're only accumulating 1 to 2 spins a week from any radio station, you're not doing your job.
You're not.
And that's something that DNA wants to help artists realize. You have to push yourself to the limit. You have to help yourself because the gram ain't helping it. Going to 100 freaking places and performing ain't helping it. This is a career, ladies and gentlemen. This is a career. If you don't believe it's a career and doesn't take it seriously and takes it for a fad, then don't hit me up. Now put on the media base charts, please, for this week.
For this week,
we actually don't have.
Oh, we don't.
Oh, we don't have them. Well,
you gotta sorry.
No, it's all good. Just put up the DNA.
Don't be sorry.
Put up the
Don't be
DNA
sorry.
commercial because you just made me look crazy.
No, hold on a second.
Althea has her intro.
Yeah, let me have my intro first.
I want to put it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So anyway, actually, I want to give a shout out to M City Jr. as always. He's always rocking it with the new song "Flexing." Right?
Addicted to Flexing.
Addicted to Flexing.
Part 2.
And all the TikTok challenges on it are just phenomenal. And it's just going viral. I also wanted to shout out DJ Hot Rod. Danny was on the boat on Friday, was it? Friday. Okay. So you were on the boat on Friday. Good thing you weren't on that boat with the Mexican Navy because they just did you see about that? That was crazy.
All right.
So anyway.
R.I.P. to the 2 people that passed away. 17 people. Hopefully, y'all definitely, you know.
Really? Was it 2?
2 people passed away.
Oh, God. That I did not know about. I also wanted to give a shout out to Chris Milo because this past week he performed at the Montauk Festival.
Do you have any clips yet?
No clips, but we will give them next week. Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting those in.
And maybe we'll get the media base.
And maybe we'll get the media base in. Would you leave him alone?
And shout out to the Dizzy Tracker too.
Yeah. Digital Radio Tracker, Media Base, Lightcast, Live 365. We're all connected. So if anything else.
And right now we're on the iHeart as well.
Yes.
iHeart. And our app, the digital media app.
The DNA Digital Media app. You can download that. It's an easy download. It's a free download. And you can see our shows. You can see DNA Live. You can see the DJ Energetic show. And we also have the Freestyle Spectacular show where we interview a lot of the freestylers of the
DJ
past.
Energetic show featuring M City Jr.
DJ Energetic featuring M City Jr. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And we have the Power 104.9.
Yes, Power
website
104.9
up and the DNA website up now. The DNA 93.7 radio.
Right. So just check our social media because we have the Power 104.9 is that radio station is more geared toward hip hop and R&B, so forth, right? And then now we also have DNA Radio 93.7.
See, this is the DJ Energetic show. We are syndicated on all of these platforms, and we actually are syndicated on more, but I couldn't fit it in. So big shout out. Let me just give real key ones real quick.
Okay.
Big shout out to London. Big shout out to XL UK and Wales. Big shout out to Love Radio inside London. Big shout out to DC radio station in your favorite place, Greece.
Yeah.
And there is a lot more that I should shout out. Big shout out to Michael. Big shout out to Yo-Yo. Big shout out to Carrie. Big shout out to Shah. And big shout out to there. Yeah, guys, a lot of radio stations that we have. Basically, what I'm trying to show all you people watching is get with it or get away from me. No, I'm playing. But Exactly.
I love that
Ladies
one.
and
Thank
gentlemen.
you. Thank you, Vinny.
Now,
That was perfect.
but on
Okay.
a serious note, this platform was built to help artists.
Mm-hmm.
It was built to really push artists as well.
Mm-hmm.
But can we get to our sponsors real quick because the sponsors are hitting me up. And you already know your boy DJ Energetic with the lovely out there. We are on. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you to our sponsors: Slapwoods, Villan, Maverick Global Distribution, The Hype Magazine, YNVS, Natural Born Clothing Brand. Thank you so much, guys.
And thank you to Hollywood,
of course,
as well. Where is this?
Hollywood is in California, and I know he's probably watching right now. Why we have the guests that we do, because we're in collaboration, obviously, with Hollywood, and he's bringing us great artists to grace our show, like the one we got coming up.
Okay, go ahead.
So before we come back, before commercial break, I just want to give a little introduction. This gentleman that we got coming up, his name is Luke Carlsen. So he's a country singer, and he's really good. So just stay tuned. We'll be right back with Luke Carlsen.
Eres bella, tus ojitos me iluminan, aunque no quiera, me tiene loco en la cabeza. Guardo tus fotos, no las he borrado, y tus besitos no los he olvidado. Eres bella, I think about you all the time, but it's been 2 years now since I last saw you, y no sales de mí.
Welcome to Paradise Content Creation Studios, where your creativity finds its perfect home. Imagine a space where innovation meets inspiration at every corner. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed to transform your ideas into extraordinary realities. Whether you're crafting cinematic masterpieces or viral content, we have it all covered. Join a community of creators who dare to dream and push the boundaries of possibility. With cutting-edge technology and a passionate team, your projects are destined for greatness. Step into a realm where every detail is meticulously crafted for your success. At Paradise Content Creation Studios, unleash the power of your imagination and watch it soar.
Ridge rings. Now I can finally be myself. Every guy has two sides. That's why we wear the Ridge. A premium beveled metal ring that's sophisticated, like me. A super functional silicone band that's ready for adventure, like me. I'm better. You know we're the same person, right? Unfortunately. With its never lost and forever fit protection, Ridge is the next evolution in men's rings. So if I lose it, I'm the responsible one. Or if it stops fitting, his nickname in college was Sausage Fingers. We have the same body! You wish. Don't beat yourself up, Sausage Fingers. Ow! Ridge will replace it. No questions asked. You can even get a new style. That's very adventurous of you. Well, I am you. Yeah, you are. Oh. Classic us. Find your forever fit at ridge.com today. Ridge beveled rings. A better way of owning a ring. Or two.
I had to put that in.
I want to go to Ridge.
I want to. So anyway,
I think I need a better ring.
Oh my God. So anyway, please welcome South Dakota native country singer Luke Carlsen to the show.
Hey, I did not think an old commercial of mine was going to be.
I know.
that was good. Clever.
That was a little like whoopah.
Yeah.
Good job acting. That was dope.
Because you know what? Before the show, I was telling him I was trying to find things on you, and I found that commercial. I'm like, I'm inserting that in here.
When did you do that commercial?
I did that 3 years ago, I think, either 2 or 3 years ago, and it's the same. Do you remember those Dr. Squatch commercials that were huge on YouTube? Yeah, it's the same studio. They do kind of like these snarky white guys that sell products. Yeah. And it's a place in San Diego.
let me tell you, because remember I said that he does other things, right? Because he's into acting, obviously.
Yeah, he's really
right?
good.
So
that was really good, actually.
Yeah, because when I was watching him, and the first person I thought about was Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Right. You have that same aura, that same tenacity in the acting, that he does. And I thought of Deadpool right there. He could beat Deadpool.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Yeah. I'm not kidding. Anyway.
Well, that's very nice. Ryan Reynolds is definitely a lot more handsome than I am. So.
No. I don't compare people because they're not. No, that doesn't happen with me. So anyway, you're a South Dakota native. So you don't ride any bison, I understand. So we're good with that. So let's start off with, because obviously your father and your mother had a different heritage. Like one was Southwest, give us a little background about your mom and dad and how you blended into the music, because what he is a lot of influenced by is jazz and the big bands. And that was very impressive for me.
Yeah. Big band is where I got my starts, and both my parents are into jazz. And my grandfather's from Brooklyn, so he was born just a couple years after Sinatra. And anytime I'd call him, he had Dean Martin or Sinatra playing in the background. He's always showing me those tunes, and you say like, Luke, you got to listen to Dean Martin. He's the best. And my grandmother's from Mississippi, and they met and they compromised and met in DC and had my mom and a couple other kids that are older than her. So she grew up in Virginia, and she met my dad, who's from South Dakota, and my dad is Danish and English. And my dad got my mom to move back to South Dakota, of all places, after they met.
Wow. I mean, just because I was enjoying, because granted, the country part of you is fabulous, by the way. But for me, because I'll go nostalgia already right now, because my mom, as everybody knows by now with all my interviews, she was an opera singer. But
no way. I didn't know that.
See, but you know what I'm saying? It's so I come from that type of background where when I grew up, my mom used to love the big bands.
And yeah, she's an opera singer. She can sing, like really sing.
Oh my God, she was the only one that could sing in the family. So
you had to count on her for Happy Birthday. That's like, all right, Mom. What's the key? What are we singing?
That was it. But I also enjoyed that, because what I saw was you performed with the South Dakota Symphony Orchestra.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you did a lot of big band numbers and stuff. Now that you were also in, you got to tell me the story about Billy D. Williams.
Okay. Yeah. I have a big band, and I play a monthly gig at Herb Alpert's club. For those of you that don't know, Herb Alpert started A&M Records with Jerry Moss. Billy D. Williams comes out regularly. He has a Saturday spot, like this one booth, and we just started playing Saturdays with my big band. And the Lando Calrissian just walks in. He's getting up there now, but just the guy's the smoothest dude you'll ever see. And I was playing my big band stuff, and I mentioned in passing that I was from South Dakota during the set. Mm-hmm. And at the very last song before the set was over, he shouts like, "Hey, you can please sing me a country tune."
Oh, wow.
You want to hear he's like, yeah. And then everybody started clapping for a country tune. So it's like, okay. I talked to my piano player, and I didn't really know that many country songs by heart, but the song I sang for my grandfather's funeral was my dad. So we did a country version of Sentimental Journey that I did, just a couple years before that. And Billy D. Williams loved that. Afterwards, everybody in the band wanted to go get their picture taken with him because they're Star Wars fans and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And my trombone player, he's from Houston, Texas. Billy D said, your lead singer is a country star, and he just doesn't know it yet. So after that, it's like, well,
okay, maybe
maybe I'll think about it. Maybe.
But
a couple years later, then I did end up writing some country music. So
You know what it is too, because it was meant to be. Because Lando met up with Luke.
Or tying it back to Star Wars. There we go.
Because I don't know what this is.
No, but it was like meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Lando Calrissian, Luke Skywalker. You know, it was the correlation there. It was, sometimes chance meetings like that are in your path. Whatever you want to call that, in your journey. Like there are certain things that come together for a reason. And I think Billy D and him came together because like Lando was like maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi just for a second and letting Luke know where he needed to go and what his purpose was.
I'm really confused where she's coming with these analogies.
He knows what I'm talking about. You're not a Star Wars fan. That's why. You're not I'm not much of a Star Wars fan. I used to love Star Wars, but I did like
Star Trek way more than me because I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
More of a Star Wars fan than you. Yeah.
Yeah, but also because you performed a lot. You went from South Dakota and you went back into California, and you
I live in Los Angeles now.
So how many people like in a venue can turn around and say, I met this person and they took me on this journey, and now he's forging ahead in country music.
So let the force be with him.
Yeah. You really? May the force be with you.
I don't know. Okay. Some of the analogies, I can't even figure it out.
Okay, so anyway, are you still trying to figure it out?
No, I understood everything he was saying, but it was kind of like, really? You would use that? Like,
yeah, but it just, it was just perfect. That's all. I mean,
in your mind.
Well, but anyway.
The listeners' minds ran away with that like mine. I'm like, what?
Okay, so anyway, so now that you're in country, now that you transformed into country, is it something that is like so comfortable with you now? Is it something that you're saying, you know what, this is what I was supposed to be doing?
Yeah, I'll record an original piece of mine and listen back to it. It's like, geez, like my voice really wants to do country. Like it just sounds like it fits like a glove.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. She let me hear it, and I was just
because when we were listening to your songs and stuff, and I'm sitting there going, I've already compared him to a certain couple of people, but I don't want to mention it right now because we're not playing the song yet. But he just has that country vibe.
No, I love it.
I
love country music. That's one of my favorite. People don't know that. I love country music.
He loves Rascal Flatts.
Yeah.
Yeah, life is a highway.
He loves Rascal Flatts. Who else?
Bless the Broken Road.
Oh God, yeah, that song.
Tim McGraw. Even though he almost killed me.
Yeah. Okay. So, but
Tim McGraw almost killed you.
Listen, this interview is not about him.
I got to hear this story.
He's a big dude, right?
Okay, tell him real quick. He went to go get
a fist pound, right? And I was running. The thing about him is he's really fast, so he's like running up the stairs in the Coliseum, running down. And I wasn't paying attention who it was. It was just like, oh, you're my friend, partner. And when he cranked the knuckle, he cranked my knuckle. I was like this. I almost fell back because I was upstairs running through freaking stairs. It was.
Well,
shout out to him though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say he you almost got killed.
Yo, bro,
you almost got hurt.
No, his hand was huge.
But you didn't get killed.
No, because
that's very interesting that you brought up Tim McGraw because my mom and dad actually met Tim McGraw's dad.
Wow.
So my very random, but my dad's best friend was the MVP for the New York Mets, the 1969 Mets that won the World Series. Don Clendenin. And he played with Tim's dad with baseball. And he moved to South Dakota, like Sioux Falls, my hometown.
Wow.
After his sports career. And my dad was his best friend and played golf with him. And he taught me how to play baseball when I was a little kid. So Tug, Tim's dad, would promote Tim before
he blew up, right?
Before he blew up, and he was handing my mom and dad CDs. It's like, oh, my son's going to be a star. Like, just wait. You got to listen to his music.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he was right. Yeah, he was absolutely right about
You see how every time we have an interview, we kind of connect with people.
Well, the thing is, man, we're everywhere. So it's like I bump into this person. This person's like, see, the thing about DNA, it's not like we this is what I love about, shout out to Howie and everything. He gets his talent that's not even from like what I love about DNA is a variety of different places where people are from. Like you're from South Dakota.
We've had Tennessee,
and we learn. And the crazy thing is that you're seeing so many people. Like your voice is honestly, I can't wait to play this for my people. It's because she was excited, man. She came up to me and she was just like, "Yo, listen to this," and I was like, skeptical, like usual.
He's always
you put like, yeah, this is probably gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So she goes, okay, and then she clicks it on the computer, and all of a sudden your voice comes. I'm like, man, he good.
Well, you know what it is? It's because, like, I guess we've been doing it for so long now. We've been doing it for like 3 years now, right? 4 years.
You've heard a lot of music,
right? So we've heard a lot, you know. So sometimes, you know, we've heard others that have made us cringe, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, and it's not that I refuse to put them on. It's just that I want real talent on my show. I want the people who are working and grinding and really, I mean, the things that I watch you do and the things that you have done so far, you can tell that this man is really, really dedicated to his journey, you know, his life. And when I have artists like that come through Howie, I feel very blessed. I'm just very blessed because Howie is one of the best collaborators that I've ever interacted with. And
yeah, that was a good dude.
Yeah, you know, and we're gonna have him on the show too. We're gonna do we're gonna do a mini documentary.
But, so your fan, so you got taught by the Mets MVP how to play baseball?
I did. I'm really bad at baseball. That's why I play music. No matter how much he taught me, there's no way I was going to be a professional athlete.
Can we? You want to get maybe to one of his songs now?
No. I want to ask him a couple questions. Then
okay, go ahead. Because if it's going to be about baseball,
no.
Okay, go ahead.
Who inspired you though to get into music?
Oh, there's a lot. I mean, both my parents, they played music when they were in high school, and they had pretty good singing voices, but they never, sang professionally or anything like that. They were really encouraging. I had a lot of teachers back home that told my parents, like, "Hey, your kid has a knack for this. You like really got to encourage. Like, his pitch is really good for at a very young age." And there was a big jazz fest in my hometown that my dad actually started because he lived in Los Angeles for a while. And it was just in our backyard the first year before I was born, but then it grew and grew to the point where like well over 100,000 people would come to this jazz fest. And my dad was no longer involved at all. But every summer we'd get people like Herbie Hancock or even rock acts like Joe Walsh or Sheryl Crow to come out. And that was free. So anybody like around Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska could just come out and see like some of the best musicians in the world.
Right.
And that's very inspirational. Just that I have a free access to that.
Right. And growing up with that, but there are some types of festivals out here, and you can go and watch people perform and stuff. And it's about loving the art, not about just all about the money, it's about the art. And there are people out there that enjoy that too. It's just, of course you want to make some money. I'm not knocking.
Listen,
that.
At the end of the day, it's a bit again, like I explained to everybody.
Oh, here we go.
There's a difference between you're trying to do this as a career, correct?
Yeah. This is
have to make finance. You understand? So what gets me so annoyed is people want to just be cloud chasers, run around and they become cloud chasers. They're not worrying about. See, the thing with cloud chasers too, you're messing up the art. Art, no matter what, you're messing up the artistry. See, when you stay in the middle, right, and you show your artistry plus you have your business, that will go farther than with you acting like a buffoon, running around. Because what happens is people really do get tired of the antics.
Yeah.
Talent oversees antics.
Yeah.
You understand? And what I like about him, and I'm going to say this already, like, is that you took your career seriously because you were by yourself. So my question, another question to you is, right, before I ask about the Tim McGraw thing, have you ever met him?
I've never met Tim McGraw, no. My dad met his father.
His father.
Yeah. Okay. The question I want to ask though is, when did you start taking this more serious?
I came out to college out here in 2011, and so after 4 years at college, graduated in like 2014 and or 2015, and I just started playing gigs regularly, and I thought, like, man, I think I can actually do this. Like, getting some work, I'm going to go for it. Right. And that was 10 years ago, and I've been doing it full time. So,
see. That's the thing, though. Again, you see, that's a real artist right there. But we're gonna get into your music because my listeners are going to type me like, just be quiet already and let us see it. So, Vinny, will you play the video?
Excuse me. Wait a minute.
Hold on. She's gonna yell at me.
Hold on, because we're gonna first play "Out of the Night." But the only reason I want to play that is because Luke also said this about that song. It says, "Out of the Night" draws its title from the opening line of William Ernst Henley's masterful poem, Invictus. Out of the night covers me. Explain.
Yeah. Do you know the poem Invictus?
No, I don't. I actually really
Okay. Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure when he wrote this, but this is something I need to figure out. He lost his, I think his foot from some disease, and he wrote this poem. And I might as well just recite the poem because it's a beautiful poem.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Yeah. It's out of the night that covers me. Black is the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloodied, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears lies but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate or how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So that's just like, I mean, you can't get, in the English language, you can't get better than that. It's just about a guy that no matter what life throws at him, whether it's fate or the gods or just chance, this man is going to overcome any punishment because he's in control of his destiny.
You know, he was a good narrator.
Oh, absolutely. For like a book.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Well, if this country project, starts doing well, then maybe some books on tape will be like,
I believe it is, bro.
This guy could probably do some books on tape.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, I'm just saying that if this country project takes off, maybe I'll get a call to narrate some books on tape or something.
Yeah, let's hear that cut. Let's hear these records. Let's go.
Okay, let's hear "Out of the Night" by Luke Carlsen.
Best road trips need three things: an open highway, full tank of gas, and a good song.
I've climbed a mountain, I've sailed the sea, I've traversed the desert, I walk the plains, but something's missing in me. I'm just a gambler, I'm just a drunk, I'm just a dirty, no good right scoundrel who belongs in the mud. When the battle's dry as dry, I say something heinous. I'm not someone you'd like
What?
Is that crazy?
Your voice is insane.
Is that crazy? That is. I'm.
South Dakota, stand up.
But you know what he was saying as it was playing? He was like, "Does that guy? What did you say?
Yo, you sound like Elvis.
He sounds like Elvis."
Oh, that's a good guy. Good guy to get compared to.
He's like Elvis. I'm like, I think that was one of
That's
his.
insane.
I mean, it's like the robust in that voice. It's like, you know who I remind?
Did you win a lot of talent shows when you were younger?
He probably did. He probably did.
Man, there aren't any talent shows in small town Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Yeah, but it's just, when he does that, what is it?
Yeah, dude, I don't see, honestly, this project not going anywhere.
I don't,
because that's an distinct voice.
And
I listen to a lot of music and I hear a lot of people, and just that little clip, bro, I was just like, damn.
I know, but everybody's got to go check out of the Night. It's out on
the
all
right
platforms.
push and the right promotion, because I know what's his name's probably killing it too, Howard, with his promotion. But
yeah,
he bro, that sounds, I was just like, damn. Cause I look at her, I'm like, I never heard anybody that really sound like Elvis like that.
You know what? But that what is it? Baritone? That baritone?
Yeah, right. And he does sound like him too.
Excuse me, it's my floor now. Okay. I
damn
with. You know what? He is totally flabbergasted with you. Okay. He doesn't act like this unless he's flabbergasted. But when you sing that baritone, it took me back. I don't know which one it was, but the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh, okay. The Oak Ridge Boys. Yeah.
Right? Remember that? I mean, with one of the look at what he's making a face.
I know who the Oak Ridge Boys.
Remember the one? There was one of the Oak Ridge Boys that used to go papa mow.
Yeah,
that's the baritone that he.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
okay, yeah. I know what I'm talking about.
No, you do.
I do know what I'm talking about.
Listen, absolutely, that does sound, but I'm still stunned. Like,
he's just going crazy. You want to play the clip again?
Yeah.
Okay, come. Let's play it again. Come on, out of the night. Let's go. We got
best road trips need 3 things: an open highway, full tank of gas, and a good song. I've climbed a mountain, I've sailed the sea, I've traversed the desert, I walk the plains, but something's missing in me. I'm just a gambler, I'm just a drunk, I'm just a dirty, no good right scoundrel who belongs in the mud. When the battle's dry as dry, I say something heinous. I'm not someone you like.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You need to go on The Voice.
Imagine Luke Bryan.
No, seriously, like you need to get yourself like on like The Voice or something like that. I think you would actually have a great chance to win the whole thing.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, somebody I know is on The Voice right now, Olivia Cooper Harris with John Legend. So I hope she wins this year.
Oh wow!
But man, I think honestly they would go boom, 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 boom. Just hearing that, like that sound is just insane. Like I was just like, again, I don't. And she will tell you, I don't tell somebody to play it twice unless
you really like it.
But
you actually are the first person.
I know. You actually
really?
I've done that too.
Yeah, like
wow.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like your voice is
I would play it again. I would play it a third time. I wish I had the
you know
video.
You know how they say like a voice is like a tool?
Mm.
This is like a toolbox. Like it's just like
toolbox.
Damn, man. I can listen to that song all day, or I can like when you make your album, I can listen to you because you got such a distinct kind of voice
Yeah.
that people haven't heard in a long time. Everybody that does country and stuff, they sound more kind of like, you know, modern. Like you kicked it off to like an authentic kind of sound and a classic sound. So yeah, that blew me away. I got nothing. Got more music. Got more music.
We got more music. It's just that, you know, I wish we had. When are you gonna like finish a video for that song?
You know, I don't know, because it seems like music videos do better as mini music videos these days over TikTok and Instagram and YouTube.
Right, yeah.
It seems like people only want 1 minute clips of verse and chorus, or just chorus. So that's kind of been what I've been doing, just filming a little bit of it and then posting it online.
I'm not gonna lie, you gotta do a whole music video.
You gotta do a whole video.
No matter what, you gotta do a whole music video. I don't know what, I understand, like, you know, TikToks and the reels and everything, but people still, like me, I know, I want to see an authentic old, like a video, because it shows the artist and it shows the artist what the artist is seeing. The new generation, the dollar clips, I call them like fast falls. It's kind of
the dollar clips.
Kind of gets me very annoyed, because it's kind of like, man, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing is, your artistry, because no offense to any of the young generations, but you're kind of messing up the artist, man. Because as a consumer, I want to see a full product. I just don't want to see a half cut, piece together piece of dough. You know what I mean? Like something that's just terrible. Like you want to see something that when it comes out, it's the full package and it's just ready to roll and it's something amazing. So that was like a tease. Thank you.
Thank
you.
It was a tease, but let me just tell you, when the song is playing and I'm watching you and I'm listening to you, I want to hear the whole thing.
Yeah.
I want to hear it because it is just that good, Luke. You cannot deprive me.
Your voice is really good, man. Like for real. Your voice is very good.
Okay, stop depriving me. Okay.
Okay.
All
Get
right.
the whole thing.
Yeah, I want the whole thing.
You got it, bro. You got to show you have to show the whole picture. Like see, the thing about artists is they don't realize, and this is me for working with, you know, major label artists as well, is no matter what, the product has to get out to look good. No matter what, you can do little clips in it from the reels, but a whole video is perfect.
Yeah.
Whole video will make you understand the artist more than a halfway clip.
Yeah.
I give you that though. Nowadays, people just go skim through it, but a lot of the people that we skim through don't really have talent.
Yeah.
You do. So you would actually pique my interest of actually watching a whole music video.
The whole thing to the end.
Oh,
yeah. So
you're like a good Star Wars movie, Luke.
Oh God.
A good 2 to 3 hour Star Wars movie. Yeah.
You know, I'll sit right through it. The Empire Strikes Back, whatever. You know, I'll sit right through it. So, you know, get on that when you can. Okay.
I don't want to even get on me, because what I do with your Star Wars movie is I clip it all the way to the end. So I watch nothing through. Doesn't he have some more records?
Yeah, we have one more.
Let's see it.
Okay.
I'm excited.
The next song we have is called Bite the Bullet by Luke Carlsen. Let's roll it.
Rush to my fate. I'll stand my ground. I'll take the poison to survive. It's the only way I'll make it out alive. And there's no escape. I'll drink it down. I'll take the poison to survive. It's the only way I'll make it out alive.
I like that one.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Luke was coming on the show for teasers.
Yeah, like what are you doing to me, man?
You know, he is just not right. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get some full-length video.
How does the videos do though as the clips?
Well, I just started posting. I actually did not even have a TikTok channel until like just recently. So they're just getting like 3,000, 4,000 views right now. But like I just started posting like a week ago. So
okay, well, you know what?
Yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know.
Yo, listen.
You gotta let me know in a month.
I'll be posting those videos too.
That's not bad at all.
That would be great. That'd be really helpful.
We're gonna be teasing all the ladies.
Yeah.
A great voice. I like the beats. Do you make the beats? Do you play it live?
Yeah, those are that's a real drummer in both those tunes. So yeah, those are all real instruments, and then we use like a keyboard for some things, but then real piano, real guitar, everything, real bass. Yeah.
What do you feel about the digital? Can you hear a difference?
I can. I don't know if most people can, but I can definitely tell when drums are programmed.
Yeah.
Because there's a feel that you if you're playing on a keyboard, like how it's created, you're playing drum sounds on a keyboard, and you can just tell, because if somebody's a producer or a keyboard player, they're not a drummer most of the time. There are some keyboard players that are amazing drummers, like Stevie Wonders of the world, but most guys cannot do that. So you can absolutely tell, like there's just like almost like a nerdiness.
Oh, wow.
But if you get a real drummer in there, you're like, oh my God, this guy plays his ass off. Like,
wow.
I think it makes a difference. Like everybody should hire a real drummer if they can.
Absolutely.
If they have the budget for it. Like they're amazing drummers in New York, and Nashville, and Los Angeles. Yeah, pay them well. A drummer is worth their weight in gold.
Yeah.
Where was your favorite place to play?
My favorite place to play? Right. It's definitely Herb Alpert's club. We do a monthly gig there with the big band, and that's, playing with the best dudes in Los Angeles, the horn players and best rhythm sections. Like it's awesome. And you're meeting Billy D. Williams and
okay.
And people like that.
But your band is the Fresh Rhythm, correct?
That's my big band, yeah.
Okay, that's all right. So if anything, you do love that song, Sentimental Journey.
Yeah, I like Sentimental Journey a lot.
Can you give me some of that?
Oh, you want me to sing that like right now?
Well, if you want. I mean, you don't have to tease me, but I want a few bars.
Sure.
Okay.
Going on a sentimental journey, gonna put my heart at ease. I'm going on a sentimental journey to renew old memories. I packed my bag, I got my reservation, spent each dime I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation, I long to hear that all aboard.
You know what's crazy?
What?
He's got that Frank Sinatra kind of feeling.
He does, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like when I hear that, I go, yeah. No, I love it because, like I was saying to her, there's a lot of people that can't sing on the spot, brother.
No.
And I know who got talent and who don't got talent. That's why I asked. I said, why aren't you on The Voice?
I know, my God. He would be really good on The Voice.
He would definitely go far.
Mm-hmm.
I would put my money down on that.
He would get a 4-chair turn.
Absolutely. My bad for saying that. It's just so much talent and seeing somebody that could really sing. And then when we have to watch it, because me and her watch it repeatedly most of the time, it's just like, why isn't he not on there?
I know.
He would have definitely killed it.
Yeah. I know. He has that voice that makes you just like makes me sit back and go, ah.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, not many voices make me do that,
No, he's got an authentic classic kind of voice, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, could we play that one more time? Out of sight.
Oh wow.
Can we just
Best road trips need 3 things: an open highway, full tank of gas, and a good song. I've climbed a mountain, I've sailed the sea, I've traversed the desert, I walk the plains, but something's missing in me. I'm just a gambler, I'm just a drunk, I'm just a dirty, no good right scoundrel who belongs in the mud. when the battle's dry as dry. I say something heinous. I'm not someone you'd like.
I still can't believe a subtle voice like you, like the way that you talk now, can project that.
I know. Right? It's at the end
Can
part.
I ask you a question?
Oh my God.
This is some real. This is a real question. Have you gone up to people and it's like, okay, I'm a singer, and they look at you and they go, oh, okay, and then all of a sudden when you belt, they just like walk out of the room? Like, have you?
Yeah.
Look at them, yeah. But you know what?
I guess like singers are a dime a dozen in Los Angeles, so it's like, oh yeah, whatever. Like you're a singer or like you're a musician, who cares?
And then when they hear you, they go, whoa.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Music, brother. I listen to a lot of people and I go,
Nuh-uh.
Sorry.
Not him.
No.
No way.
Goodbye.
Next.
Next.
No, I'm just very blunt with them and be like, yeah. They're like, what do you think about me? I'm terrible.
Yeah.
With a smile face. And they go, oh, that's mean. I'm like, what do you want me to say? Like, you know what I'm saying? You want me to lie to you, or you want me to be honest with you?
You know what it is right now? Because during this interview, what it is, plain and simple, we're usually on our game. Okay? Right?
We are on a game now.
Okay, we're on our game. But what it is that sometimes we get a little choked up, maybe? Choked up a little bit.
No, kind of, I'm not going to lie, kind of shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we have a lot of artists that we hear, bro, and I don't go back and forth and play the music a lot.
That's the third time. That's like trifecta right now.
You know what it is, though? Like, you hit that perfect.
Yeah.
And it's like, it feels weird to like not give you and say, yo, you're talented. And saying like, because when I hear certain like, you know, sounds and the way that people come off and project themselves, I usually go, could be better, but I don't really have any critique for you.
He's a singer, he's an actor, he's country, he's jazz, he's a little bit of everything, and he is so talented.
Just say he's an artist.
Yeah,
he's
You're
not an artist.
Artist, he's a gem.
Yeah, but an artist, like
he's a gem.
That's the biggest compliment. How can I say that you're in one genre? Like, have you ever done R&B? Have you ever done any like? Have you ever played around with any of that stuff?
Yeah, I like singing Bill Withers and Stevie.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Look at you.
Well, God, I feel like if you go to a lot of jazz jams in Los Angeles, they're playing R&B tunes too. Like R&B and jazz are like tight at the hip. Yeah. Like Stevie Wonder, like you might as well call that guy a jazz dude because everything that in harmony is like, and all the dudes, like my friend Jacob just played a private party for the Raiders Foundation with him last night. Jacob plays in my big band. Yeah, and that like those are all jazz dudes that are playing with Stevie Wonder.
How do you get started, man?
With what? With the jazz band? How he got started?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. How did you get started with the jazz band?
Yeah, there was a guy named Blake Healy that I knew. So he was the brother-in-law of my girlfriend at the time, and he had a band called Metro Station with Trey Cyrus, where he was the primary songwriter, and he had a Sony publishing deal, and Sony Publishing owns the rights to Sing 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 and It Don't Mean a Thing, and they were just requesting a couple new versions of that, so I put together a big band for that project, and then we just started playing around after that. So I want to thank Blake Healy for getting me started.
That's dope.
The thing if you ain't got that.
Yep, the Duke Ellington tune.
Oh, wow. Wow.
No, you're right.
Okay.
You're right. You're absolutely right. That was right on.
But you know what it is? Like I said, I didn't grow up with the big bands, but because of my mom, I grew up with a lot of musicals. And you know, when it came to big bands, I remember Harry James.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? You know, I watched a lot of Betty Grable, Fred Astaire,
Fred Astaire.
John Payne, you know. So I grew up with Carmen Miranda, right?
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I grew up with all those types of movies. So they always had the big bands, and Harry James was married, I believe, to Betty Grable, wasn't he? I think.
I don't know. I don't know the answer. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Harry James was married to Betty Grable. And I remember his big band playing a lot of the movies. So, you know, I got my.
No, I'm not saying that. I just love the classics. Like, you can see that he's motivated a lot in the classic kind of era. And that's what I actually do like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're bringing it really back. But you know what? Again, that's authentic. That's, you know, I'm with you. I feel like that's what really made the bass in music that era.
Yeah.
There's a great article like Quincy Jones did a few years ago. And he said, like, the younger generation really needs to go back and take a look at the classic guys. It's like, you got to know where you came from to know where you're going.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, that stuck with me. It's like, you got to know where you came from to know where you're going.
Yeah.
I have to listen to all these dudes. It's like, now, like, all right, well, where can I try something new? Or like, what hasn't been explored? Because
nowadays, you're watching these dudes trying to build a freaking bridge, not even knowing how to even put in a It's kind of like, to me, that's why music doesn't sell the same way, doesn't feel the same way. It doesn't have that feel that we had when we were younger because of the path that we were taking through it. A lot of artists, you can see that we're doing it for the art, the love, the movement, to keep it going. And music now has been so corporal and blinding people.
Yeah.
Like even in the urban community, man.
Yeah.
Okay, country's cool to a certain extent, but it freaks me out a lot of times when it just doesn't have that same feel. And then Kim Kardashian and all the weirdos are starting to get into it, and I'm kind of like, a part of this. Like, I don't like. My thing is, I don't like things that are fads. You know what I'm saying? Country to me is not a fad. It's a movement. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
It's loving your country. It's not like, okay, we're gonna get drunk inside a bar and start doing some tips and roll around. And then country needs to stay pure. That's the way I look at it. You know?
Yeah.
I look at country. Let it stay pure. Let it stay. You know, just keep hip hop. Y'all like, I don't know what y'all did. Keep it like, you guys are laughing at me. I'm being honest. Like, I'd be like listening to it, like, yo, guess what? What we invented that? You didn't invent nothing. Get out of here with that. That sounded just insane, bro.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said is this your first country album?
Yeah. Yeah, Out of the Night was the first country song I ever
and it hit number. What single hit number 50?
It peaked at 54.
Yeah, 54. What song?
Out of the Night.
Out of the Night?
Yeah, that's the only song I have out right now. First song that I've ever had go out for a country.
How'd you feel about that?
That was great. I didn't even know what media base was, honestly. Like, it's like, all right, there's this media base thing that I have to get on to be like,
Media base is basically going pro. Like, you go pro. It's Illuminate. It gives basically the radio spins to Illumination. Illumination goes, and that gets you on the billboards.
Right.
I guess you're seen on the billboards. A lot of artists don't even realize that. I don't even talk anymore because I go, "Oh, you on media base?" Like, what's that? I said, "What's that?
What's that?"
Okay.
Yeah, I had never heard of media base.
He didn't say that.
November of last
Luke
year.
didn't say that. You did not say that.
So, how did you learn about media base, real quick?
Yeah. So I started working with a guy named Joey Quarles, who's worked with Howie, and my friend. I have a family friend named Jay Logan, who's another jazz guy. He heard Out of the Night and said, "I gotta send this over to Joey." And Joey heard just a demo version of the song. He's like, "You gotta finish this and get it to me by the end of this year, because we're gonna get you on radio." I was like, "Oh, all right." We're like, "Well, let me. I'll get back. Give me a month. I'll go figure that out." Yeah.
I'm telling you, this. I think this.
All right. So then,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Basically, he did that, and then you started hearing yourself all over radio.
Yeah, I mean,
come on, talk. Let them all hear this. Come on, this is pro, ladies and gentlemen.
It's I haven't heard so much in Los Angeles, but like where I'm getting played is like middle of the country in Florida's and New York's. not so much California, but hey, if anybody is listening from California and wants to put Out of the Night on their radio stations, that would be a great.
Man, those are big.
I'd love to hear the tune in my car.
Those are big, huge hits, man. And where you in California?
Los Angeles. Yeah.
Los Angeles. Okay. Now, because I'm going to figure out a station that I'm probably connected over there with. Maybe we can try to get it played on there.
Oh, that'd be fantastic, man. I'd love that. That'd be so cool.
Call me DJ Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
DJ Worldwide.
DJ Worldwide.
Worldwide is Pipple. Shout out to my man, too.
Okay. DJ Worldwide.
Your boy out. Saying, nah, man, call him DJ Worldwide. All right, Pip, I got you.
Well, anyway, we're here at DNA. We are obviously connected with a lot of we do have a lot of radio station affiliates that are connected. So our shows are, replayed all over the country. So
and on sometimes on basic channels too, like San Francisco channel 28 or stuff like that. But it's still people get to see it. Like if they go and they hit it and they look for DNA's right there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And this is too on Roku, Apple, Amazon TV, iHeart.
Yeah, I got Roku.
Yeah,
I love Roku. Roku's fantastic.
You can rewatch the show. I'll send you the app too. Mm-hmm. So you just put it on the app and we're right there.
Okay. Because the thing we're gonna blast you everywhere.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're gonna put him everywhere. And
thanks, y'all.
Although you were on the website, the DNA 97.3. I did an article on you.
We did a little article on you on our website.
What? Mm-hmm. I gotta go check that out. Okay. I had no idea.
Dude, you have no idea what
we have. We have a big, huge following too, and then international following as well. So that's what we do.
We wanna. You know what it is? Is that we get such enjoyment when we get to work with artists that we know are something good, and that's what we do. So, Out of the Night, everybody's got to hear that.
Let's go. Come on, shout them out quick.
I would play it another time, but we're out of time now. So
yeah.
But you're the first person for 3 times, okay?
I'm honored. True.
All right. First person.
Bite the Bullet, I'm gonna release, I think, at the end of June.
Okay. So June is the release for So thank you again. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate your time, y'all. Thanks so much for having me.
We're loving this. We're loving the talk. We're loving the vibe. So shout out where they can find him.
Oh, they can. You let him shout out where they can find him. Go ahead.
Shout out where they can find you.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Luke David Carlsen, and Facebook is Luke David Carlsen. It's my full name.
Yeah. So Carlsen, people.
That's right. It's Danish.
I like Danish.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Thank you so much, Luke. We really appreciate you coming on the show. And everybody, stay tuned for another DNA Live next week. But this week, we're out with Luke Carlsen. Go check him out. Out of the Night on all platforms. We'll see you next week.
See you next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, y'all.